If you're having trouble with organizing your content ideas or with generating content ideas, then this video is going to be really helpful for you. Hi everyone, this is Suzanne, and today's video is about a platform or an app that I have been playing with for about 90 minutes or so. It's called ContextMinds, and it is like a marriage of a mind mapping tool along with a keyword research tool. So let's get into it so that I can show you how it all works and give you some ideas of how I might use it for a specific idea. All right, so this is the main area of the account where you can see that I've already created a very minimal mind map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on new map, and I'm going to name this best pets for kids. And here you can see that you can either toggle this private map on or off. Right now it is off, so it's public. That's the default setting. And that means that if anybody was looking for something similar to yours, then they could find it. So I'm just going to make this private and hit create. All right, so there are three main sections here. There is a huge whiteboard area. There's this section below it that has the related concepts. This is also where you can see things like the trending questions online, that sort of thing. And then here is where your research will pop up, your AI, because it does have a little bit of AI in there, and just where you can take notes. All right, so let's go ahead and let's type in the main topic, which is best pets for kids. And it's going to start generating a few things here. All right, now I actually have an account, but I wanted to show you what the free account does. All right, so scopes is where you can determine what you want to see. So you'll see personal here. This relates to the things that you have already put into your account. So other mind maps, other ideas that you've had. I don't have anything that is related to this, so I'm just going to go ahead and uncheck that box. Related topics is just what it sounds like. It's going to be a list of topics that are related to your keyword phrase. Community, what this does is it allows you to look at any concepts, any topics that the community at large, the users of ContextMinds might have put forth about your topic. And then you can also have trending questions, related keywords, and those are coming from search engines. And you could even put in headings from related articles if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave it at these three, and then I'm going to click on add. All right, so right now you're seeing that they have some different things here about pets, pet adoption, exotic pet, pet travel. Let's expand this a little bit. All right, so we have exotic pet, and here we can look and see that there's a bit of a definition, and then there are some blog posts that are related to that. What you can do with these is you can pin these, and so you can go back to them and just take a look at what they're saying so that you can see if you want to include anything in there. Now, of course, you're not going to go and plagiarize someone's blog post or other content, but this can just kind of give you some helps in terms of other ideas that you want to include. All right, so let's see. So I'll pin this to the note about exotic pets, and I'll pin that. All right, and then I can drag this to the map, right? I want to go back to where it said exotic pets. All right, well, I'm not seeing it now, but we'll just leave that. All right. Okay. So right now you're seeing things like domesticated hedgehog, domesticated silver fox, Bengal cat. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could just put some of these into this mind map. So let's say I wanted to do domesticated hedgehog and domesticated silver fox. What I did, I selected both by just hitting Control, and then I'm just going to move these two up here, and I can actually put them there. What is an exotic? Or let's just say exotic pets. Okay. And so I can put this over here, and now I can take, I should be able. All right, let's move these. So now I can move all of these into this. And then I can bring this down. All right. So let's see. I could go with let's say I want to go with rodents. Okay. So I could put that there. And then I can start moving things into this. So do that. Capybara is a rodent, but it's more of an exotic pet. I have a child who is entranced with capybaras. Let's see. So we could do the guinea pig and a fancy rat and hamster, a fancy mouse. Okay. We could move those over there. Right. And I can probably just go ahead and delete that. Okay. And then how about birds? Let's type in birds as pets. Okay, add. All right. Okay, so this isn't really popping up what I thought it would. So, all right, so parakeets, and then we can have parrots. Um, People keep finches as well. Cockatoos. So you're not only restricted to what's popping up here. You can, if you have some good ideas already, but you just need a way to organize them, then you can certainly use ContextMinds to do that. So what you can see here is when you look over to the far right, all right, here is an article on the friendliest pet birds. So you could pin that. All right, top 10 pet birds. So you could pin that to your notes as well. Okay. All right. So that is just to give you a little bit of an idea. Now, everything is saved automatically, so you don't have to worry. And what's nice is that even if you go to contextminds.com, they allow you to try it for free without even having to sign up. You can create a mind map, and then if you want to keep it, then that's when you're prompted to sign up. So let me talk about another feature which I find pretty interesting. All right, and if I wanted to, I could add a note here. So let's say the note is about parakeets, and you could say different color blends. Not sure if that's exactly what you would call it. Um, how to tell male versus female, best foods, foods to avoid. I know a little bit about parakeets because we have one. All right, so there you see that there's a note, and that's somewhere down here, I guess. All right, I'm not quite sure. Let's see. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's there because there's that little thing that wasn't there before. Um, then you can also link these. So if you wanted to, let's say, link to this, um, and then this one, and then you want to link, oops, right? Okay. You can also make these lines straight if you wanted to. Trying to remember where I saw that. But if you don't like the curves, if a straight line is more aesthetically pleasing to you, then you can do that. You can also expand this, and you can zoom in or zoom out. You can save it, and what you can do also is you can download it as text, right? And there are other options when you have a pro account. So I will show that to you in just a bit, but I wanted to show this. Here it says search public maps. And remember when I told you earlier that you could do, you can make your map private or public. This is where that comes in. So let's say that I wanted to see if anyone else had created a mind map about pets for kids, just to kind of get a feel. I'm not going to use this to plagiarize content or copy it in any way. I just want to take a look to see. Um, all right, so I did see something at the very top, so let's click on that. And this opens up in a new window, which is nice. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this looks like this has been broken down into this is pretty funny. Um, what it has, so if it has a tail, what kind of tail it has. Um, does it have legs? How many legs? How long the legs are? Uh, eyes? Is a pet friendly? Uh, what the body looks like. So I'm not sure if this was someone who was just playing around or if this was actually some kind of little project, but it's um it's kind of cute. All right. So I wanted to show you the pro features. So let me switch over to my account and I will show you those. Okay, so I am logged into my pro account on this side, and here in an incognito window, I am logged into the trial account or the free account. So what I wanted to show you is that you can easily share your mind maps. So going back to this account, I have the Best Pets for Kids mind map that I was just working on. And what I can do is I could go back to editing it. Um, I could change some map settings. I could share the map. I could delete the map. So I'm going to click on Share Map. And here I can copy the link, or I could even embed it if I wanted to. I'm going to copy the link. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my pro account. And I'm just going to Control V. So I'm pasting that link in while I am in my pro account. So this was the map that I created in the free account, and you'll see that I have the option of saving it. So I'm going to do that. And now let me maximize the screen. Now you can see that it says copy of best pets for kids. But I have everything here, and I could go ahead and zoom in and move it around, and I could go back in and start, changing things, adding things, linking out, all of that stuff. All right. So what I also wanted to show is that if you recall, when I had tried to, um, I downloaded it as a text file, but when you have a pro account, you can download it in some other ways. So that's what I'd like to share with you. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at the different settings here, and we get to that by the little gear icon. So you click on that, and first you'll see up at the top map properties, settings, map actions. So let's go into map properties. This is where you could toggle it if it was public and you suddenly wanted to make it private. You could do that, or vice versa. If you wanted to add a description of the map, or if you wanted to rename it, if you wanted to add any tags to it, you could do that all there. For the settings, this is where you can change the search scopes. If you remember when I was kind of looking at that earlier on. Target country and language. This is where you reside. And these are the target countries that you can use it for, and also the languages. So pretty much it's in English now, um, but you can still target your results according to that. And then you could automatically add links if you wanted to, as soon as a new concept is added. I would probably leave that off just because I think I would prefer to link them. That's how it's going so far. I prefer linking them myself. All right, straight links. Remember I was saying that if you didn't like the curvy links, you could make them straight links. So that's how you would do that. Okay. Map actions. This is where the founders have really thought of everything, thought of usability and what people might want to do. So you can download as text like you've seen me do. You can create a copy of the map. You've watched me do that. You could just create a copy of the map without the relationships, which I called a blind map. You can export it to PNG. You can print the file. You can export it to PDF or to SVG. And you can export the file basically in the file format for the program. So he has really, Marek is I'm not sure if it's just Marek, but anyway, he's the one who has been most active, and he's thought of everything, or a lot of things in terms of how to make this really, really useful. Um, so let's go back to here, because I wanted to show you a few different parts that you can have access to. And because I was on a free account, I had already run out of basically system credits in terms of doing uh, searches online. So remember, this idea was best pets for kids. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. All right. So what you can do here now is you can look, and right here, this is a question. So you could tap on that, and that's going to show you that the search volume is about 90. It's going to be pretty hard, according to this, to rank for it. The scale is 0 to 100, and this is at a 95. What pets are best for kids? Let's see if that's any easier. All right, so that's giving a search volume, but not really giving um, anything in terms of rank, how easy it would be to rank for it. Let's see. All right, so what is the best pet for kids? Could be something that you would target. The search volume is pretty low, but the difficulty in ranking is also pretty low. So that might be something that you could think about doing. All right. Now these that have the blue, so okay, so here we have exotic pet. And this is actually shown as a topic, which of course I have over here. If I put this here, you'll see that the color is different, and this is showing that it has search volume, and the search volume actually pops up here. Oh yeah, we had seen that before. Okay. Um, this same basic question. So the yellow is for questions, and then you have kind of a, it looked like a green. Um, so you can see that, all right, let's change this. Let's say um, by age range. Okay. So this you could add to that. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of these. Okay. Thought I'd delete. Okay, yep. Just took a while. Okay. So now you're breaking into age ranges. So best pets for kids under 10. And you see that different ones are coming up here. Um, rabbits, budgies, which are parakeets, cats, dogs, birds. Um, right. So this is really a pretty valuable tool. And for someone like me who is very visual, I think this is really going to help in terms of organizing content. Because what I tend to do anyway is I will draw stuff out on paper. So when I'm building a website, I will take a piece of either binder paper or just plain paper, turn it on its side, and start mapping out what the categories would be. This is doing it for me, but it's also giving me the help of some keyword research all in one and a little bit of AI as well. If I were to come down here, um, I can look at this. So here's something, if you have a young toddler that loves to explore, all right. How should I prepare my pet? Yes, well, this is definitely AI generated, isn't it? Your pet understands what is expected when they come home. But yeah, let's say that this was some decent text. You could pin this to the notes. And I do believe that there is a way to, I think you could probably just copy it. You could drag it over to the map, and then I think that's how you would. Let's see. Right, so this is where you would edit it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. All right, so I think I've touched on pretty much all the main things. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment. And um, if there are enough questions of things that I didn't do, then maybe I'll do a follow-up on this. But take a look. I'll have links in the description. And if you're a visual kind of learner, or if you just prefer to have a little bit of help in terms of how you organize, this could be really useful for you. So thanks, and I will see you in the next video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that and hit the bell notifications and choose all so that as soon as I release another video, you will get notified. Thanks and talk to you soon.